What's up, everybody? Boston John here. I don't. I'm not doing sound checks, anything on this. I hope you can hear me. What I'm saying. Here's the reality of what happened between me and Mandee Hops. All right, and hopefully we can reconcile. But I seriously doubt that she's going to do it for numerous reasons. Not just a whole. I didn't. First of all, I didn't steal any credit cards. I sent her money on Cash App. I was supposed to have money for this, that, and the other. The company I work for, things have been dragging, and I fell off a little bit. I did. All right. When I first got out and spent so much time with her, I lost track of, like, I was supposed to keep track of my own money, and I lost track of it. And again, I'm not going to bash her, but when I met up with her, and this is something she hasn't told anybody, her phone number changed, and I reached out to her when I got out of jail. I was like, look, and she didn't respond from her original phone number. And I was like, maybe she had me blocked on all social media sites. And I'm like, well, fuck, I can't, maybe she's done. Okay, I get it. If you're done, you're done. But then a couple days later, she finds me on Instagram Messenger and I met up with her. And when I met up with her, we hugged and we chatted for a minute. And then she asked me to come home with her. And I was supposed to work that night. And I blew off work, went home, and she admitted the truth to me that when I was in jail, um, and this is going to get ugly, so just understand. I'm not doing this to bash her. I'm just setting the record straight. She was hooking up with a guy that she worked with, and she was honest about it. She told me, well, for the most part, she was honest. She was like, I said, well, let me ask you this. Were there any other guys? And she said, yeah, well, there was one. And she told me his name and the whole situation. But the story changed a few times. Um, the shit she said, it just, the story changed too much. I'm not going to go into grave detail about it. I didn't, I, I, I didn't recover from it. And the reason being, well, a couple of reasons. A, one day we were hanging out and we had both had drinks and whatever. We had just finished in bed, and then she's drunk, and she's like, "I want more," and I'm like, "No, you're fucking drunk." She was it was sloppy sex at that point in time. I'm not gonna lie to you. We usually make really good love, like really good love. But that day, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna call so and so," and I'm like, "What?" And she was in the bedroom, and I opened the door. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" She said, "Oh well, I'm gonna call so and so because he'll come over here and dick me down." And I'm like, "Wow, wow." I said, "All right, fine. Call so and so." And so I started gathering my stuff. She comes out of the bedroom. She's like, "No, don't leave, don't leave. I'm sorry. That was a dick move. I shouldn't have said that." And I'm like, "No, it's all good. I'm just gonna go." And she's like, "No, please don't leave." And so I did. I stayed. And then again, the story changed. She said the guy raped her. He just shoved it in. I said no, but he just shoved it in, and then I just let him finish. And I'm like, it happens to girls all the time. I'm like, wait. What the fuck are we saying here? Anyway, yeah, we talked about all that, and I know she was still in contact with the guy, which I'm like, look, it's me or him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even worried about it. I didn't think we were gonna fucking recover anyway from me going in and da da da. And she was like, "No, it's you." And I said, "All right, well, delete his number right now, block him." Now he fucking messaged her at 4 o'clock, knowing that I was out, knowing that I was at the house. Messenger at 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I'm looking to get high. Can you help me out? And then and then I saw a Facebook message from him, and I wasn't like hunting her shit. She was like, "No, you can look at anything you want to." I said, "All right, fair. Then I will do that." And I did. And the type of shit he said, it's like, come on, man, that's not a conversation that happens between people that just hooked up one time and hung out one time. So their story changes again. Anyway, look, I said, you know what? I kind of get it because I was in jail, but I don't get it because your story's changing. You're saying that he raped you, but you invited him into your bed, and I'm not buying all that bullshit. Nobody is. But I said, fuck it. Forgive me for what I did. I forgive you what you did, right? We're going to move forward. We're moving forward, progressing forward. So, yeah, I was still bitter about that. And the fact that, yes, I use EBT. Um, she used my EBT and fed other motherfuckers, just friends of hers, while I was in jail. Again, forgiveness, whatever. I love you. I'm in love with you. I want to marry you. Let's move forward. Let's just, well, that's in the past. Let's just keep it pushing. She's going through a hard time. She hates her job, this, that, and the other. She says I stole credit cards. I didn't steal credit cards. I sent her money on Cash App, and I did have her phone, and my deposit didn't come through, which still hasn't. Oh, the money's there. It's just when the deposit comes through, and they're making all these excuses about this, that, and the other. But I used her phone to send the $20 I sent her on Cash App back to me, so I could use it in expectation, which I was told over the phone, that by midnight the shit's gonna hit. It never hit. So then I was like, all right, backup plan. I hit up a boy of mine. I'm like, yeah, man, I need X amount of dollars tomorrow. And, he's like, all right, well, I need it now. He's like, dude, I'm not going to the bank till the morning. Make it through tonight. I got you in the morning. I'm like, all right, word, appreciate you. Thank you. Um, when I met her at her job, I had text with her telling her what's going on. And I didn't get into that part of the conversation in the car because she was more worried about getting vodka. And she's like, I'm going to use my Cash App. And I'm like, don't do that. And she's like, why not? She's like, what'd you do? I said, I sent the 20 back to me to use it. And of course, I understand that she was completely upset and she feels like I robbed her and yada, yada. I didn't. I did make a mistake and a bad decision, yes, in anticipation of something that I had no guarantees on other than word of mouth. I don't even know how to fucking explain this. Yeah, I fucked up. All right, I fucked up, made a bad decision. I did. Uh, I'm not going by her house. I have no need to. I have a few articles of clothing there, and that's about it. Um, but I don't think that. I mean, honestly, I spoke to her father and I spoke to her family about getting married and yada yada. And she says she wants to cut back on this, that, and the other, and I'm like, look, then I'll do that with you. I wasn't drunk when I met her at her job. I was just extremely pissed off and trying to cool myself down. And I flipped out a little. She flipped out, understandably so. And then I flipped out a little bit, and I got out of the car. I shouldn't have gotten out of the car. I should have just stayed in the car and let her yell at me, and then gone back to the house. But I guarantee you that she has her vodka and her beer and what she wants, even though she's so fucking broke. And I'm willing to wager as well that she's not alone. So, with all that being said, yeah, I made a bad decision and I did some shit I shouldn't have done. But I have the feeling that she was just waiting for it. And yeah, everybody that's on her side, like their sides, everybody that's on her side is like, nah, don't get back with me. Everybody on my side is like, you're a fucking idiot for getting back with her. I'm not going back to jail because of this stupid shit. All right. And whatever she's doing, she's doing. I just hope that she's not getting high again. I know she's drinking because after a year and then the absence and then another month after the absence, she's going to do what she wants to do. It sucks. It does. I made a bad decision. Her story changed about the guy. I never really got over it. though I've worked really hard to get. I mean, as a man or a woman, and yes, no, I didn't fuck with anybody. I didn't fuck anybody else. I didn't have sex with anybody else. I mean, when I first got out and I didn't hear from her, I was just roaming the strip. I made out with some tourist chick. I don't even remember her fucking name. She tried to get me back to her room. She was actually going to rent a room. I was because she had a friend with her, and I was like, no, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not. I'm not doing this. And then there was another night. Again, no sex, fully clothed. I went to this chick's house. We sat up and smoked some weed and talked and had a couple drinks, and then we laid in bed, fully clothed. Her under the blanket, fully clothed. Me over the blanket, fully clothed. And we went back to back, and we both just fell asleep. And then in the morning, her uncle woke up, and actually, I woke up while she was sleeping. I went down and laid down on the sofa and plugged my phone in. And when her uncle woke up, he obviously he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My name is John." And da da da. I was like, "I'm just," and then she comes downstairs. She's like, "No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool." Da da da. And we had breakfast. We talked about it, so everything's cool. But I didn't. It's hard to get past that point, man. And she said, "Well, he's this yoked up 33-year-old, 6 years in prison, and man." And I'm like, and if she hadn't ran into me, she was gonna meet with the guy again anyway. So had I gotten out on the 23rd of August and not the 6th, exactly. But anyway, I didn't steal anything from her. Anyway, just to clear the air and set the record straight, I didn't steal anything from her. I did give her money, and after a year before I went in, and then a couple nights, well, a few nights after I got out and I was over there with her, that I need a shot in the middle of the night. I need a bottle. She's freaking out. She walked out on one job and then da da da. And then, of course, her boyfriend walked out on the same job a week later after calling her to get high and sent this fucking Facebook Messenger thing about, oh, he's just going to hurt you again and da da da. And, man, fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna chase you around. I chased you around for a year. I watched you at your first job where I met you, which I knew of her from her previous location at the liquor store. Then I actually met her at the second location. And that's when my boys were like, yo, man, this girl really likes you, bro. And I was like, no, I'm going to Hawaii, man. Like, I'm fucking out of here. Boom, boom, boom. And they're like, oh, no, she really likes you. And, and don't fuck this up. And there were days there where a friend of mine who worked with her called me and he's like, yo, man, she's in the walk-in. She's fucked up. She's crying. She did it overheating. I had to drive her home 2 times in her car, obviously. Um, Another time I had to go pull her out, and it got to be that. And then the next job she got, and I had the bills paid during that little 2 week stint. But I told her, she said she wanted to get clean, which she was smoking meth at the time at the liquor store, strip liquor. Um, then she said she wanted to get clean. So for 2 weeks, I gave her money for the bills. And I said, you want to get dry? No booze, no nothing? All right, cool. She sat at home for 2 weeks, and I bought booze over and over. And then I was like, you know what? If you want booze, I'm not paying for booze anymore. Then fucking charge it to the game. Use your fucking credit card. I'm not. But you said you wanted to get clean. You wanted to dry out. If you want booze, you get your big ass in the fucking car, drive yourself there, and use your fucking credit card. I got woken up at 3 and 4 in the morning so many times. I need vodka. I need vodka. And if you're waking me up at 3 in the morning because you need booze and I'm trying to sleep, then guess what? I'll ride with you and I'll go in the store, but I'm not paying for it. I did a few times, but I'm not paying for it. You fucking pay for it. And her whole thing, and tonight or last night at this hour now, it's fucking 6:30 in the morning. Last night in the car ride, when we both kind of flipped on each other, her main concern, I said, "What? It's me or vodka right now. You choose." She goes, "I want vodka." So I said, "Fuck it. Let me out of the car." She goes, "Fine, get the fuck out." And then she put my backpack in her front seat. I grabbed it. I said, "Don't ever fucking contact me again. Because you made your choice. You chose vodka. You chose booze. And I'm pretty sure that she's doing, I don't give a fuck what she's doing, to be honest with you. I I love her. I'm in love with her. I'm gonna try to reach out to her again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to reach out to her. I'll see if she reaches out to me. But I'm pretty sure that she's getting high and hanging out with a new boy. Who she? Anyway, I. That's really all I can say about it, man. Is we both have a lot of work to do on ourselves. Today or last night, I made a bad decision in anticipation of something, and it didn't work out. Shit happens. But I shouldn't have gotten out of the car. Had I not got out of the car, we probably wouldn't be in this position right now. We probably could have gotten to the house, talked about it. But she did say, no, when we get to the liquor store, you're getting out of the car. Well, guess where the liquor store is located? Next to the place where her boy works. Anyway, I'm good. I'll mail her little necklace, and I'm not trying to like badmouth shit, but I still want her to be my wife. I still love her, but I'm pretty sure after tonight. But anyway, I didn't steal anything from her. I didn't rob her. I didn't beat her up. I never beat her up in the first fucking place. And I actually have a video of bruises and shit where she said we were sparring. I let it. If it's over, it's over. All right, you know, maybe the fat lady's singing. I don't know, but yeah, if she reaches out, cool. If not, I guess it was never meant to be. But Mandee Hops, I love you, and if I never hear from you or see you again, I wish you the best. Later.